finally back outside, and with that leaky bionic removed, things are finally starting to look up for Nathaniel Mansfield. Yet, he still has a ways to go before he is truly safe. That bionic did damage to his body. His health is certainly not the best, and so it will take a little while for that to recover, but he's going to need somewhere that is truly safe for him to be able to do that. And from high atop the tower, while trapped inside the lab, he spied a bunker in the distance. A bunker that he will try to make his way to tonight. As the night is young, 9:15, and with a half moon in the clear sky, he's going to be able to see far this night. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rykon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and to our short survival series, where Nathaniel is kind of a little surrounded at the moment, which is somewhat concerning, but he has a ways to go. We can hear his heart pumping already, seeing the dead that are out here. But right now, I think the best course of action for us is to head out here to the west, down and around past this horrific looking tower, and all the way over towards this last man on Earth shelter. Having a look at his health, he is feeling awful. We want to try and get that back to good, or just, baseline, as in not dying. And if we can do that, then Nathaniel has successfully made it through the first stages of this challenge. And this challenge will be complete. But getting to that point is not going to be so straightforward. I don't know how large their sight range is tonight. I mean, we're not being seen by the cop right now, so that's great. We're just going to cautiously make our way through the streets here. So far, so good. All is well. And we'll actually check the vehicle that's here. Zombie Child, hello. It's got diesel, it's got a battery, but there's a damaged seat, and unfortunately it's the one where the control system is. I wouldn't mind seeing what's in here, so we'll just have a quick peek. Oh, it's a combat pistol, but we don't have anywhere to put it, because we are running light, and we're going to continue to run light for a little while. I'm glad that we have the axe though. Should it come to it, we are certainly going to be making use of that. We have a limited supply of ammunition as well. So let's have a look over here. We do have the campsite, which if we need some extra supplies, we could always check that out. But honestly, I think the best thing for us to do right now is to chuck on safe mode and just walk around like this, because if anything's close, we're going to see it well before it sees us. And that's a good position for us to be in. So let's start to wander. Now, while we are getting closer to that tower, we're going to be going just that little bit further away, because Migos may very well be able to see a bit better than the shambling dead. Oh great, and our vision has pixelated. Luckily we haven't lost our sight range, and there was a grey tree frog leaping about. And we got ravens surrounding, just bird litter. They're flying off into the cold night, but from this point it should just be a straight shot over towards this shelter. There's a house by it and a small cemetery, so there will no doubt be a bit of a dead presence, but I think as long as we're approaching from the south, we should be okay. We are in the woods now, so stick with me as we work our way through, up and towards what I hope is a safe space. We can hear smashing from the northwest and below. That's concerning, because that's kind of where we're going to be going. We're going to be going to below. Is that a spike pit there? I think it is. Yeah. So let's be cautious as we start to approach this bunker. We can see part of the edge of it. Now, where is the entrance? On what side is that on? It's right out the back of this house. So no doubt this bunker belongs to whoever this house belongs to. Or at least you might assume that to be the case. Where is it? There it is. That's the entrance we're looking for. So let's be very cautious of spike traps, because they could also kind of be just hidden behind the tree here, so that's why I'm wanting to, take our time with that. Now that we're in, we're going to close that behind us, and let's have a look. Did I bring any light source with us? It doesn't look like we did. We can always just light up our finger, or, the cell phone. It's not going to give us a huge amount of sight, though. This is fine. This is fine. From the southwest, we hear clang. There is definitely something alive or undead in this place. And to make matters worse, we don't actually have any firearms with us at all. Even the holster, we have a hacksaw in there. Yeah, the excitement of being able to get outside and be free has left Nathaniel maybe a little unprepared for this place. And oh boy, that clanging, it's close. Okay, let's have a look and just see how encumbered we are. We're looking good because, yeah, we don't have much on our torso at all. So it's kind of going to be down to our axe here. I think we'll make sure that the visor, is lowered because we want to be protecting our face as we make our way in here. We do have a spike pit. That's good. Let's just have a look around here. Ready to run. Okay, looks like this is just from excavation. Hello? Is there anybody there? Yeah, for real, us just turning on the cell phone light really isn't going to do anything for us. Other than make us, maybe able to see more, I want to say traps? Okay, they might just be stuck down in this little area here. Shorten post. So let's just explore up this way for now, see what we've got. Kerosene. We need kerosene, right? Kerosene for our bionic, the oil generator that we've got. I mean, do we need it? Yeah, out of kerosene or motor oil. I mean, we might as well load it, right? So let's go into our inventory. We're going to go to our internal fuel tank and let's see if we can insert some of that kerosene in there. Yeah, I mean, obviously we can't put all of it in there. 750 into our tank. And so we can start to generate some power from that, which, we might as well, right? So let's go into our bionics. We're going to turn on our oil generator and Nathaniel starts to generate power for the first time in all the time that we've been playing. Look at that. Polycarbonate sheet. We've got a metal tank over here as well. A generator that is broken. Okay, a nice big standing tank here with nothing in it. And there's a freaking bear trap there. We just stepped on a bear trap and didn't set it off. Or maybe, no. What happened there is we stepped here, like close to it. So yeah, let's be extra cautious. And I'm thinking maybe let's try and, of course the cell phone doesn't have any battery. Yeah, we don't want to start a fire. Okay, well, let's hope that we're going to be able to come across some kind of flashlight. That would be superb. Oh, we got some duct tape here. I don't suppose we can actually take any of it. No, but we have some. That is good to know. Okay, well then. Very, very cautiously, we'll take some steps around this place. And I think we'll probably try and go to the west first because we can certainly hear them down there to the south. And they might actually still be able to get around to us here. Oh, clang. I thought I saw something go our direction then. I thought it might have been a feral throwing a rock, but we're okay for the moment. We've got a stove here. You know what? We can actually get a fire going in that, and that will give us a bit of sight. So we're going to take these 2 bits of wood here, and we're just going to start to shift them over towards the fireplace. Okay, the cast iron frying pan is in there as well. So yeah, let's shift them down. Okay, and we will start a fire. We'll use our CBM to start a fire. There we go. Okay, and I know it looks like Nathaniel has bare arms at the moment, but he doesn't. It's his superhero suit that we're seeing, or not seeing. And I was correct. We lost the conduct. Teacher, leave them kids alone. We have a feral prepper here. A quick glance at this person would suggest that they have been well prepared for the apocalypse. Unfortunately, their bloodshot eyes and their excluding treatment of the undead, shows that they have turned feral. One of their hands clasps the handle of a makeshift weapon while the other grips a handgun. That was not a rock, that was a bullet. Okay, time to run, and we'll see if we can kind of try and use the light to our advantage here. This is a feral, so they can open doors should they desire. What we need to try and do is get into a position where we are close and we can just go hard with this axe. Now, is it worth us doing this? I still think it is worth it. This place is obviously valuable, and it's also been lost to ferals. We could try and disarm the bear trap and try and use that to like lure them into it, but I don't think our devices skill is very high, and we could quite easily get our hand trapped in it trying to undo it. Yeah, no, we do not want to play around with a bear trap. No siree. Okay, so what else can we do? Well, we've got sensory dulling. Should we just desire to do that, we can make ourselves nice and comfortable. Also, not exactly what we want to do. The shot reflects off of our torso. We can see that the feral prepper haphazardly fires their firearm. So let's wait until they get a little bit closer, if they even do. Okay, yeah, you can see us again, but you seem to be unwilling to come just that little bit closer. The ferals do seem to have a little bit of a better sight than we do. And I think we might have more than one, because we're hearing double sound sources. There could be 2 preppers, or there could just be the one. Okay, that person could also be maybe trapped in another room. Faster than us. Not a fan. I think we're just gonna have to run. I think we're just gonna have to run right up towards them. There we go. Running around the corner, we take a swing, but what's the point of fighting? The feral prepper hits our right arm with that machete. We swing out again, staggered, off balance. All we need is a good hit, and that is a good hit, sweeping the feral prepper to the ground, but they just very quickly get back up to their feet again, and they continue to attack us with that makeshift machete. We do have armor though. The question is, whose is better? As we continue to swing, surely they are weakening, and they are. Heavy bleeding. That should kill them. We run, we close the door, and we wait. Let's see. Getting a little bit of our stamina back. Okay, let's turn on safe mode, because if they open the door, we'll be good to go. We haven't heard a death yet. Okay, well, we got our stamina back at the very least. Start taking some steps, and that is a dead feral prepper. Okay, let's see. What did you have? A Glock that is empty. You've got a survival kit box there, flares, folding knives, and it was a meat cleaver that they were using against us, it seems like. Yeah, okay. And a glow stick. Well, that'll give us a little bit of sight. The flares will as well. Let's see if we can pick up one of the flares. And I wouldn't mind trying to activate it and just throw it. So let's wield that flare, drop the fire axe for a moment. We're going to activate it. Nice. Heaps of sight. Excellent. So yeah, whoever it is, whatever it is in a different room there. Okay, we'll drop that for now. We'll pick up our axe again. Man, our torso did take a little bit of a beating there. And you're not going to have anything else that we desperately want other than maybe the flint and steel, because it's fire for free. Yeah, oh boy. Okay. Whistle multi-tool is potentially useful. Let's just go around the space and see what we have available to us. I mean, there's some cooking supplies, pots and whatnot. No cans. They've got some salt and some mashed pumpkin. Okay, back here, what do we have in the corner? Yet another generator? A water purifier, okay, and we've got a water heater here as well, which probably has clean water in it, if I had to guess. No, it's also empty. Okay, but up here, denatured alcohol and a headlamp. Wonderful. Let's just wear the headlamp for now, and I think we're just going to go and activate it, just so that we can keep our sight while we're in here. That's good. I thought I heard a sound over this way as well, but I could be incorrect. Okay, bathroom. No traps. Wonderful. Open this space as well. I think the best thing that we can do is kind of just wait a few turns, because our perception, it's not great, unfortunately. At 7 perception, we could very easily walk into a shotgun trap here and just be, yep, that's it, game over. So I'm trying to avoid that as best I can. Let's see. Wood block and an energy cola. So this could have been her room, the survivor that we fought up there, but we don't know yet. Checking this space as well. Just going to give it a turn or two. And I think if we can kind of walk across desks, it's just going to be safer in general. Okay, no one's in here. Checking this as well. What's in the desk? A file and just some clothing. All right, well, we are going to have to open this. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna mess around with the bear trap. We will see what's going on though. Let's peek. It's another prepper, and they also have a handgun. Not great. Not great. What we need to try and do is wait for them. That's if they are actually going to come down. It's hard to tell. They seem to be just staying there. And, well, our knowledge of these spaces is that there's usually a little bit more to them, and that's probably the case. But we need to get past this other slightly zombified person first before we have this place to ourselves. So, how do we go about it then? I think even just trying to get them to head down towards us is going to be a little difficult. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to be easier than I thought. Nope. They seem set on staying in there. I was hoping to maybe be able to use some fire. If we could set something on fire down here. But I think this is another scenario where we're probably just going to have to run in. Not guns blazing, but... Okay. Something has shifted in our ballistic plate. Well, we get in, right up against this person. The shot reflected off our torso back there. Okay. Axe in hand. Start swinging, and a good start. We managed to sweep them to the ground, but they very quickly get back up to their feet. Ferals are fast. This one is suffering from minor bleeding. Oh boy. But with one massive final strike, Nathaniel brings him down and gets a theoretical understanding of cutting. There we go. Okay, so, a magazine for a Glock. Nice. And a nail bat. So it's good that we didn't get hit by that, because that does hurt a significant amount. Yeah, we definitely got off lucky there. More glow sticks, more flares, whistle tools and whatnot. So first thing that I'm going to do is just drop the hacksaw out of here. We don't need to have that in our holster. And then we're going to activate that holster, and we're going to put the Glock carry pistol in there. Yeah, there we go. And let's reload it with a fresh magazine. You don't have any 9x19. So what is the magazine for then? That looks like a 9x19 magazine for a Glock. Is that not correct? There we go. Okay, we got there. And let's smash this body, make sure this is not going to come back to life at all. And then we'll see what is around us here. So obviously the hacksaw that we dropped, there's some flour, there's some food. Very nice. We like that. Ravioli. Wonderful. And up here, looks like pots and pans, maybe? It's a mess kit. And there's a medium disposable battery up there as well. Very nice. Okay, well that's all good and well. But where are the firearms? Where are the secrets to this place? Nathaniel, being a DM, being a dungeon master, is probably aware that places aren't always what they seem, that secrets can be hidden in plain sight. And what's this? A secret. A wall that opens. Now, yeah. We want to be very careful with that. Yep. So, here's what we're going to do. That eggplant, that's going to get moved, first of all. We're then going to try and grab and drag that out there. Nice. Okay, we let go of the shelf. Wonderful. So, in the past we've used boots to throw at shotgun traps. We're going to need something like that to throw to try and disarm it, because if we just walk up to it and try and disarm it, we are going to blow our face off, and we don't want that. So we need something that's going to be significant. Honestly, boots have worked before. We still have just tennis shoes. What are your boots like? We could also just throw the fire axe, but I don't want to damage it. So we're trying to wield, and let's have a look at what's on the floor. Okay, clothing, hiking boots, wonderful. Okay, so what we are going to do here is peek out, say throw, hiking boots, and we're going to throw right here. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Okay, let's grab that fire axe, my son. There we go. Okay, and that is a single barrel shotgun that was rigged up to absolutely destroy us. We are okay though. There's a pipe rifle here. We've got a revolving shotgun, it looks like, and a 8-round auto-loading shotgun, which, I mean, with how much Nathaniel has been liking shotguns, I feel like that's what we're going to go for. We will check this, okay? No door there, no hidden door. There might be some other things hidden back behind here, but this might be all there is to this space. We'll still, we will double check some of the other rooms, like here, for example. We're not seeing anything, not feeling anything, working our way along the walls. I don't think we've got anything else hidden here. Relatively safe to say that, which means theoretically that this space should be safe now. We cannot be certain, and I think just out of a need for a precaution, we'll probably just grab everything out of here and we'll have a look at shifting it, because I want to try and move some of these around. Maybe not that one. Let's do that one. Move it down, because then we can kind of just check all the sides. Okay, we'll move that back into space. Move that down. Okay, nope. I'd say that we're pretty good, that we don't have any other hidden walls there. So now at this point, all we need to try and do is stay healthy as we possibly can. So let's get organized first of all. That's going to be the most important thing for us to do. So we're going to create a zone, and we're going to make a unsorted zone. And that's going to cover pretty much this entire space here. So we'll just go all the way around, all the way across, like so. So we've got this great big unsorted zone. That's all good and well. So now, kitchen. I think we probably want to have our food in the fridge. So that's what we are going to do. We're going to add 2 zones, actually 4 zones. So we're going to have perishable food and non-perishable foods there as well. So loot, food, and we're just going to go over there and just select that one space. We're going to add another, and it's going to be drinks. Same thing there. And then we're going to do the exact same thing for the perishable food and drink as well. Nice. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to get the freezer working or anything like that. So pretty much everything else, so containers and all the spare equipment and all the rest, we're probably just going to try and work our way down along the cabinets that we have here. So I'm going to go through bit by bit and get that all sorted as well. Ammunition, I think we can probably put down here with weapons as well. Next to the fire probably isn't exactly the best space in the world for it to go, but you know, I feel like we've had worse ideas. Okay, so you can see all these different zones that I have set up now. That's all good and well. We're going to hit Shift O and we're going to start sorting out all of the gear that is in here. Step into the small fire. No, I don't think I'll do that. I'd rather move around the small fire if possible, and that seems to be okay. Yeah. So we're just organizing everything, shifting everything around to where we need it to be, and thankfully we did not walk into the bear trap there. Look at our power, our bionic power. That's nice. So the bodies, we probably want to try and burn those just to be safe. Better to be safe and sound. And let's just shift that back into here for now. Like so. Let go of it. Grab this body here, and I'm not sure what was left in there because we've kind of shuffled everything around. The medium disposable battery. Okay, that can stay in there for now. I'm all good with that. So all of our weapons and ammunition are here. Armor is in this space. There's no armor at the moment. And then finally clothing. And then up here, we've got all of our food in there. We've got containers in this space here. We've got spare parts, vehicle parts up there. We've got all of our books and tools in this space, and then under the sink is where drugs and chemicals are kept. And then finally down here we have wood. So let's have a look at moving some of these people into the fire. Now their stuff is clean, so we'll probably try and hold on to that. We're just gonna shift their... I guess we have to try and take everything off first. Can I move you out of the fire real quick? Yeah. There we go. That's fine. So let's see. For us to just take everything off, we'll just do it this way. Yeah, there we go. That works. And then we're just going to be shifting the bodies into the fire. It's a very small fire, so I don't know how we're exactly fitting them in there. It's a bit of a squeeze. It's going to burn for an hour to 5 hours, so we're probably just going to have to put a little bit more wood in there to be safe. Put those wood blocks in there. And we'll chuck the you know what, we'll just put everything in there. Why not? Clothing, let's just shift that over to here for now. Obviously the travel packs have things in them, so we will take stuff out of there before we put them up. So let's unload the leather backpack, and we're also going to unload the travel pack. Nice, and so pretty much with all of that, we can just hit Shift O, sort out our loot again, and we should do just that. Okay, what do we got on the ground here? A lot of stuff that we didn't put away for whatever reason. Let's try that again. Okay, well, we seem to be struggling with that a little bit. I think these are just extra things. Like, yeah, Alpha Male Quarterly, for example, that is a magazine. I don't have anywhere for that yet, or melee weapons. So, yeah, we'll just put them with the weapons for now. And Alpha Male Quarterly, that can just stay over here by the table. Nice. Okay, so now let's have a look. Lifestyle, feeling awful. So exercise, vitamins, sleep, and not ingesting poison will increase that over time. That's what we need to try and focus on now as much as possible. Having proper good sleep. We're tired, so yeah, we want to try and deal with that. Let's have a look at our food though and see how long it's possibly going to last us. We've got 12 weeks, we've got a day on the canned salmon mashed pumpkin, but it's sealed, so it's not going to go off anytime soon. We've got a rotten burrito there. We probably want to try and get rid of that before, it starts to really smell. So let's just go chuck that into the fire for now. The eggplant, how long are you good for? 2 weeks. Okay, well, nice. Well, we're not really hungry right now. Let's just have a look at our calories and everything. Very high. And our vitamin intake has been okay, but unfortunately we are out of multivitamins now. So we may have to do a little bit of a drug run. But having a look at all of our bandages and everything, we are probably going to want to redo nearly everything, if we can. But yeah, the bandages that we have are limited as well. I think we're probably just going to want to try and go back to the lab to get a lot of our stuff, if we can though, because we can't climb up the ledge, I think, unless we can clear some of the debris. Yeah, there's no easy way for us to do that. It's probably going to be easier just to go and get other things. We're probably just going to have to use the leather backpack here for now, or alternatively the travel pack, which will have a little bit more carrying capacity. Yeah, the storage is 39 liters versus 25. I mean, 25 is still decent. That's more than enough. We probably don't want to overdo it with that as well. So, do we want to just try and sleep now with our wounds bandaged as they are? Let's just go to adhesive bandages and just see how things are looking. So our right arm could certainly be better. Everything else is looking okay though. And it's disinfected as well. Yeah, I think we'll just try and have a good sleep. Let's turn off the headlamp of ours and go and get cozy in here. We'll probably still want to try and grab some of the quilts just so that we're comfortable. Take that and the blanket and we'll just drag them on over into the bedroom. Nice. There we go. Our vision pixelates again. As we keep the axe in our hand and our helmet on and everything else, and we try to rest. We try to lay down and fall asleep. Well, we are awake. We are aware. Unfortunately, it is the morning. We did have a pretty big sleep though at the same time, so I feel like we have slept enough. Let's check on those bodies. Okay, they're burnt, but they're not gone yet. Yeah, they're going to need to burn for a little longer, so we might need to reclaim a little bit of wood by taking apart some of the tables here. We are going to start our day by having something to drink and eat, but we're going to be trying to avoid things that are not good for our health as much as we can. Everything is kind of sealed here, so really we could just go for anything. I think we'll have some canned salmon though. That's not a bad start. And maybe the ravioli that we've got as well. We're satisfied. That's going to be good for 2 days. We'll leave the rest of it there and we'll come back and we'll get some more of that. But I'm thinking we might want to try and just check out the house that is closest to us. Even though it is the daytime, we might be okay. And what's this down here? Derelict shed. Okay. We've got a few other houses just around. A clear cut there. Yeah, we could just jump over the fence and, do a little bit of a raid. I think before we do that though, as I was saying, we are going to want to try and take apart like one of these tables. So we'll just drag this through for now and see if we have the tools necessary to do it, because we've lost a few of our tools. Thankfully, we do. So we're going to be moving the panel and all of the planks into the fire. The nails, they can stay with us. They'll just go up with our spare parts and whatnot. Okay. All right. So back outside then. Yeah, okay. Over the spikes, let's close that gate behind us and make our way back up to the surface. And immediately we can see a scarred zombie stumbling around outside, hostile and aggressive towards us. Let's close that door and I want to try and see. Oh, okay, we can see a regular zombie as well, and a cop and a few others that can see us. The scarred zombie is not actually aware of us right now. Okay. Now what's that? It's just a zombie that's fallen into one of the spike pits. Nice. I don't want to try and climb up here because we can be a little bit difficult to get down. There's a spiked pit right up there. And obviously we have this one here as well. I want to try and see if we can bait the zombie into coming through that pit towards us. And sure enough, it falls into the spiked pit. It's bleeding badly. One good whack is enough to do that. The scarred zombie, I want to try and see if we can get its attention. It really isn't paying attention to us at all. I'm trying to use the pit here. Okay, it's fallen into the pit. It's pretty damaged at the moment. There we go. After a few good swings, we get it. Ignore the zombie for now. A beekeeping suit. Is that how you got scarred? Maybe. Okay, let's go over towards the other one. Okay, we got a tough zombie making its way down. We've got quite a few dead up here. What are you? Just a regular zombie and a zombie medic. So something has been killing them. Oh, this one's nearly dead. Wonderful. So it's probably just revived recently. There we go. Okay. The pits are doing work. I don't know if having a certain number of them in here makes it more difficult over time. Spiked pits, man. Not bad. I do want to have a look at this body, though, because we didn't see it before. This is a regular human. She died before she was infected, so she's not going to come back to life. Okay, we'll leave you be then. And let's smash this body. We've spotted a zombie cop, but it's not close enough to come for us yet. Let's have a look and see where we are seeing those, though. Over in the graveyard into the north. Okay, and there's a hummingbird. Okay, looks like we've got some more dead here as well. A lot of them, in actual fact. We've got some narrow spectrum antibiotics worth us taking, I think. So we'll do that, smash them, and make our way on over towards the fence. Yeah, there's so many more here than I thought. Just, obviously slowly but surely being killed by all of the different spike pits that we have around here. And that's a spring pepper body. Okay, let's just have a breather on this side of the fence. I don't think the zombie cop's going to come over to say hello. And we're going to jump into this backyard. So far, so good. We've got some cockroaches back here that should leave us alone. Okay, it sounds like there's probably a bit of a fight happening in this house. Indeed there is. Is this with the cockroaches? Yep. There's quite a few dead zombies. This one actually has a weapon on them. Let's just clamber through here. Okay, see what we got going on around here. Okay, let's check the kitchen first of all for anything that we are going to want. Obviously seasonings and all the rest, they can be really decent. The forest honey is just a good snack for us. Dandelion wine. And we've got some duct tape here as well. Cardboard roll. Yeah, we'll just take the one for now. Matchboxes, which we aren't going to need. I think everything else tool-wise we're still okay. Fast noodles, not great. The sports drink though, we will be taking that. Yeah. Okay, heading down a little bit further. We'll check all of this. It's mostly going to be utensils, so we're not super interested in that. Yeah, that's all okay. A little bit of detergent and a sponge wouldn't go amiss though. So we'll just take one of those. Okay, and down towards the fridge finally, we are going to pick up a few things from here. The sauerkraut and pickled vegetables. We've also just got some straight up jam and some fresh produce, which we can probably get away with eating some of that right now. I'm not wanting to take a lot of fresh stuff though, that's the thing here. But yeah, we could do with a bit of a snack, so let's have that peach. We've spotted a cockroach dangerously close. It doesn't seem to be bothering us though. Can I finish eating my peach, please? There we go. Alright, we've got some tofu as well as some lettuce, some cheese. Orange, you're next. Okay, I'd like to try and see if we can just get to being satisfied, and that's probably going to come in the form of cheese. Yeah, there we go, satisfied. Alright, looks like we're going to have to deal with these cockroaches, at least the ones that are inside here. Let's have a look at the bodies. Okay, take some of that. And we're pretty much just going to be smashing the bodies right away, and then I'll do a bit of a search around. Gosh, we're leaving quite a mess, huh? Far out. Okay. Got a mini lighter, some caffeinated chewing gum. Nothing that we desperately want right now. Lots of joints. Okay. All right. I feel like we're pretty good there. We'll shift along towards these bodies, check them. It uses the same ammunition as the Glock that we have. I think we're probably going to leave it though. It's only one bullet. I don't think the single bullet's going to make a difference. I mean, we can look at opening that though, can't we? So if we go into that, say open, and then yeah, we'll take the single bullet. That's all good by me. So bathroom is what we're interested in. And is there a stairs there? Yeah, wooden stairs. Okay, leading down. So that takes us into a basement. There's probably going to be a fair few more cockroaches in there, but there's a lot of stuff in here from what we can see. Okay, so do we need aspirin? Not necessarily, because we have access to pain dulling stuff. We'll take the alcohol wipes, we're going to take the antiseptic, we're going to have to take it in bottle form, gummy vitamins, multivitamins, nice. Very, very nice. Take some non-drowsy cough syrup just in case, hydrogen peroxide. This is exactly what we came out looking for. The only thing extra that I would like is bandages, if possible, but I don't see any bandages here. There are cotton balls. They're like very, very kind of weak form of bandage for us, really. Some more antiseptic and some more multivitamins. I missed them because I must have only been looking at one thing. Some more alcohol wipes and some adhesive bandages. Again, not good, but okay. We'll take the sleeping pills as well. Yeah, I'm good with all of that. Take it. And then we'll check this bedroom. It is locked, so we'd have to smash to get into it. I don't necessarily want to do that before we try and check the basement. There's also a garden shed as well, past some more cockroaches. Let's just peek downstairs. Okay, we do have some dead around us. Peek down, and I think we're going to turn on our light right away. The headlamp that we've got. Oh boy, okay. Roach dirt. And there is just one cockroach here, and then a giant cockroach nymph. Looks tiny though. Alright, that's that dealt with. Smash that, and let's just check the remains that are here. Got a beer. Okay, and that's about that. What's the books? Nothing. Okay, and a lighter, some memory cards, and a file. Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be anything life-changing down here, but it's still worth us having a look around, you know? A knit hat and crafting for beginners. Definitely a book that you would want to grab in a long-term series. Right now we don't need that. I think we are going to try and see if we can bash down this door real quick. Check the rooms. Okay, and that's drawn some attention, no doubt, from outside, so let's just get out of here. We will check the backyard shed, but we've got the things that we were looking for. We can also look at just making some bandages ourselves, which we're probably going to do. We do have a zombie that's making its way over towards us now. It is quite injured, so let's try and see if we can just meet it at the window here. Come on. You can see me, I can see you, or we could before. There we go. Whew, sent you reeling. Oh, and that's a zombie dog. Unfortunate. It is quite injured though, so that's good. And we do have a regular zombie out there as well. Bit of a tricky position we find ourselves in. I think impassable. We can't make it through that. That is unfortunate. The dog is going to make its way on over. It is going to be difficult to hit. There we go, but we got it. Looking at this one, it is severely injured as well. Come on. There we go. Let's smash both those bodies quick. And our torso, let's see. I think just stopping the bleeding from now will be better than, you know, putting on a whole new dressing. I want to check this. Okay, just a lawnmower. Yep. All right. Well, we got what we need, so let's get moving. Actually, before we do, let's get our breath back, because we should be safe enough to do that here. Climb over the fence, and then start making our way back around. I do want to check around the rear here, though, just to make sure that we haven't missed any bodies. No, there is a runner over towards the east. I don't think you've seen us, though. No, you're quite a distance away, and you are quite injured. Let's just wait and see. Yeah. You are staying where you are. I'm okay with that. So, avoiding any spike traps, we have successfully made it back inside. Let's turn the headlamp back off. Okay, close our gate. Close that door once we make our way in. And let's just, keep a habit of keeping this area a little bit more sealed off. So now we need to take some vitamins. So we'll start off with just the regular multivitamins, and we want to make sure that we've got like plenty, that we're bringing plenty in here. Obviously we want to make sure that we're having good sleep as well. Let's go do some disinfectant though. So just the regular alcohol wipes I think are going to be totally fine for this. We're getting average from them now, which, you know, we were originally just getting poor. It's because our skill is getting better and better at, you know, taking care of ourselves. There we go. That's all of that done. So now bandages. Obviously, the adhesives are going to be no good. And the cotton buds, I think they're really only going to be used for stopping bleeding. Although in saying that, they do give us an average kind of quality. We want better than average though, and I think we are going to be able to get that. Let's just have a look at makeshift bandages and see what we need to do to put them together. Okay, so just a straight up bandage. Because we've got duct tape and we've got denatured alcohol, we can make regular bandages. Tight. We just need cotton patches. So we are going to have to take some things apart, namely sheets or, you know, one of the quilts that we've got. Actually, we're going to go for the blanket. So let's take that blanket. We're going to start to move it up towards where the fire is. We'll just close the bedroom door for now. And I'd like to have a chair up here as well, just so we can kind of relax by the fire. If we can, move that up there and drag. Okay, all right, so let's look at taking that apart. Look at the blanket. Cotton sheets, it's going to be 10 minutes for us to do so. That is okay. And we can work on that surface as well, which makes it a little bit easier. So now we're going to go to those cotton sheets. We're going to take them apart into cotton patches. That's 8 cotton patches. Ideally, we want to do more of that if we can. So one way for us to do that is just with the kind of butchery menu. So let's shift these cotton sheets over to where we're sitting and then go butcher. And we want to disassemble the cotton sheets. We want to say disassemble everything once, which is going to take us 8 minutes to do. All right, that's a lot of cotton patches that we've got now. So bandages, wicked. How many can we make? 3. The limiting factor here is the denatured alcohol. Okay, well, that is still good. We'll use the duct tape that's nearby rather than the stuff that's on our person. And in total, that gives us 9 bandages. Nice. So having a look at the makeshift ones as well. Oh, we can make more. It's using antiseptic as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm all right with us doing that. Having the proper bandages is going to be better. Obviously, we can practice some more, but no, I don't want to do that right now. So for the makeshift ones, we just need cotton sheets. we had those. We broke them down. That's okay. And then obviously making a boiled makeshift bandage is going to be better. And we've got infinite water here because we have access to a water pump. Very nice. And it's close enough that we actually can just grab it and go. Okay, so we've got some cotton patches. We want to make some cotton sheets. We don't want to make them. So I think we're probably just going to go back, grab another one of those quilts and see if we can get this to work. So we'll take the patchwork one. We'll leave the regular quilt. And we'll have a look at doing that. Cut it up. No, we don't want to cut it up. Oh, we can't disassemble the quilt. So I guess we will just have to cut it up. Oh, and that gives us felt patches. Well, now we know. We still want to make sure that we have something to sleep on. So let's have a look at the clothing that we've got. Okay, taking apart the sweatshirt that we've got here would give us 38 cotton sheets. I like that. So let's take that back on over here and disassemble that thing. Okay, nice. Looking back at our bandages, we're going to make a load of makeshift bandages. And we really can make quite a lot. That's incredibly fast. And now we want to go and make our boiled variations of those. Okay, there we go. And we've got some clean water left over as well. So let's go pour some of that, let's say, into the metal tank. Yeah, well that's damn nice and super efficient. Okay, now let's have a look at these wounds. We're going to put bandages on the ones that are the worst off, so torso and the left arm and the right arm. The others, we're just going to try and do the boiled ones. So, right, it's going to be good rather than very good. I'm probably still going to put an actual bandage on our head just because the head is super important. Yeah, okay, that should help our healing process a lot here. And so really, at this point, all we got to do is exercise, take care of ourselves, and I think we'll be looking okay. So let's start off with that exercise. Just going with athletics practice, because unfortunately for intermediate athletics, we need to have more stuff than what we have access to here. We're just going to keep on practicing. All right, we're feeling pretty hungry, pretty thirsty, and our weariness is at light after all of that. So let's knock back some sports drink and let's see what else we want to have to eat. Oh, of course, ravioli. And of course, the food that we have here is still, it's pretty limited for the most part. We can get a decent amount of calories from just eating a lot of forest honey. I am intrigued to see how much flour we have and what we might actually be able to make. Oh, it's a single unit of flour. Well, that's not going to be as useful. What we are going to try and do for the rest of the afternoon here is just try and sprint effectively, kind of backwards and forwards, just trying to run until our stamina is nearly completely gone, like this. Then we wait, we get our breath back, and then we just do it again. Because this is going to help increase our stamina overall and our health, because it's exercise. And then, I think we're going to do some reading. Let's start with In a Dark Place. Something that's just going to be, casual and a little bit of fun. Well, our man has read through that entire book. It is now 8:30 in the evening. We're not quite tired yet, but we can see that his limbs are already recovering nicely. I don't know how long it's going to be until we get tired, but I'm half tempted to pop out again to maybe check one of the houses that are nearby, because it's dark now, so I think we should be able to move around a little bit easier, a little bit less noticeable. We do want to make sure that we wait until our vision returns to us though, because right now it's not looking great. So let's just wait 5 minutes. There we go. We should be able to see a little bit further. Indeed we can. It looks like someone else has fallen into the pit out here. Well, good for you. Nothing super new that we can see that we want. So we are going to be heading into the woods tonight, heading over towards this home here. So let's just kind of weave through carefully as we can. We'll turn on safe mode as we start to make our way closer towards the house. We can see that there is a basement, and we've picked out a zombie dog to the south. Okay, it can't see us right now, so that's great. Let's try and keep it that way. The door is open. Okay, so at this point, I think, no, we're not going to yell. We are instead going to crouch. Try and see if we can just say really nice and quiet as we move through here. We will be closing curtains as we go, and I'm kind of looking for the kitchen here. Let's clamber over towards that. Oh, okay, someone's outside. It's all fine. Towards the kitchen. Okay, nice. Okay, jackpot. Corn, pineapples. We've got some other things hidden in those bags there. Peaches and syrup. Nice. Some cat food as well. Okay, can we see what's in these bags here? Flatbread and marshmallows. We'll take the flatbread. We'll take the plastic bag holding those, and we'll see what else we have over here. There's only going to be really chemicals underneath the sink here. Nice big propane tank. You know what? We'll take some seasoning in the form of the salt. I think that's probably it. We'll check to see if they have a pantry. It doesn't look like they do. Could be wrong. Bathroom's always worthwhile though. Cotton balls. Nah, nothing that we need. Okay, so let's have a look at making our way downstairs. Ooh, we heard something then. Might have just been us. Let's turn our light on down here. See if we are alone. We are. Okay, and just a bathroom with nothing really. Just some soap. Okay, I'd say that's still a good little outing here. We managed to get some extra food, which is always good. Make our way up the stairs. We could just poke our head in the bedrooms, couldn't we? Yeah. Rain poncho? You know what? Yes, I think we will take that. And then let's see if we can check around by this bedroom. Do have a closet there. Nothing that we want. Yep, we are all okay. If we do need some extra warm clothing, we can always make our way back here for that. But I'd say that we have safely explored this home, and we can mark that as explored. We've got a larger house to the north of us here, but we've got enough food for another day or so, and that's really what I was looking for here. We will smash this corpse. It was a cockroach. As we start to make our way back towards our little shelter, moving through the woods quietly as we go, past the dead bodies and the other remains. And these pits have been prolific. Yeah, they're doing work for us. Traps. Who would have thunk? Actually useful. All right, close you there, and you. And I think we're going to try and see if we can have a little bit of a meal here, and then we will have a lie down. Cooked beans? Wow. Magic. Yeah, let's make some cooked beans. And it looks like we could make a sandwich as well. Or a honey sandwich or a vegetable sandwich. Well, vegetable sandwich, it's going to be less calories right this second. And it's kind of fun. Nice. All right, how are the bodies doing? Pretty good. They're still burning. And I think we might want to just, keep it fueled. So we'll move this on over, take it apart, and then hopefully we'll find a way to go to sleep. We do have sleeping pills if we need to take them, but ideally we don't because we want to try and stay as healthy as we possibly can be. Okay, that's more fuel for the fire. Let's see if we can have ourselves a sleep here, Nathaniel. Oh, our eyes ache and struggle to open. We feel like we didn't sleep at all. We still feel awful. I think it's going to take a while before we don't. To begin his day, Nathaniel is going to see to his wounds first and foremost. Oh, and all those bandages? It looks like they're back up here. How the body's doing? Still burning, huh? Alright. Okay, everything has been rebandaged and re-wiped. Let's look at breakfast again. And it's probably going to be another sandwich. Vegetable sandwich to start off with. And we'll probably make, 2 honey sandwiches to go. Or just the one, that's fine. Decent calories, nice. Now where did that clean water get to? Must be up here. Yep, 23 of it. I feel like we're feeling pretty good after all of that. Let's have our multivitamins. We've had plenty of each, and we just need to make sure that we have a decent amount of exercise today as we continue to heal. We don't want to be too dangerous, but we might be able to make it to another home. So we're going to have a look at this larger house here. It is morning. The dead will be active, so we need to be wary of that. As we start to make our way up and out, we can see that there is already another zombie that has fallen into the pit here. And, okay, well, we've been seen by at least one. And we've got even more dead out here. And more of these tiny meat cocoons. Don't like them. No, not one bit. Let's make our way around this way here. There could be dead in the woods that I'm unaware of right now, and it seems like that is the case. We've got a decayed zombie that's making its way on over towards us. Let's try and utilize this pit. It's not a spike pit, but it's still a pit, and it's enough to kill a decayed zombie, it would seem. Oh, some codeine. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take it out of the bottle, though. Okay, regular zombie. Hey, step into the pit, why don't you? Come on, there we go. Okay, good strike, sweeping it down. And crack pipe. We don't need that. We're good. Okay, another zombie, huh? Alright, come on over towards the pit, if you so desire. Do we have any other spike pits nearby? I feel like we do up the top, but they're not exactly easy to get to. Yeah, I can see this one here. I'm just going to see if we can run around it. There we go. Alright, we're on the other side of the spike pit now. Come on. Wonderful. It's doing work, and we've got, we've got MREs here. We might not have to go anywhere. MREs, canned tomatoes, tomato sauce, headlamp. You've got a first aid kit here as well. Very nice. We'll take the instruction booklet, and we'll also take the antiseptic that you've got too. Looks like you've got a radio car box, an RC car with control and everything like that. Neat. I think for now we'll just take those few things. Let's not step into that bush. Okay, so we've got soldiers, we've got cops up there that we don't really want to tango with unless we need to, and right now we don't need to. Yeah, honestly, getting those MREs, the smartest thing for us to do right now is just to hang out. Hang out back at home. Nothing else is coming our way. Yeah. Rest up, recover, be well. So by the fire here, we will have a read through the first aid kit, and it can actually bring our skill up to... it can bring our skill up to 1. So, yeah. Won't help us that much. But we have a lot of food here now. A lot of bandages as well, and vitamins. So I think I'm just going to spend the day with Nathaniel here, doing some exercise, taking it easy. We'll see how he's doing tomorrow morning. Oh, and one thing that I just forgot exists is workouts. We can work out. You do need to bind it, but yeah, we can choose what kind of exercise that we will do. Physical effort determines workout efficiency, but also rate of exhaustion. Let's go for active. It's going to be strenuous, but in a controlled manner. For how many minutes? Let's say 120 minutes, which obviously that's a fair workout that we're going for there. But yeah, our stamina goes all the way down, it comes all the way back up again. So this is the most efficient way for us to do it. Saves me from running backwards and forwards a whole lot too. We've finished our training cycle. Let's stop training. Yeah, catch our breath and have something to eat. Now, I want to have something proper to eat here. So we're going to have a look at using one of the heat packs to heat up one of the MRE meals. Spaghetti entree. What's the other entree? I'm not seeing it right now, so spaghetti entree it is. Let's have our nice hot spaghetti entree, and let's have some nice cool water to wash that all down. Moderate amount of calories. We want to make sure that we are keeping that up throughout the day. So you know what, let's have a look. Let's see, can we work anything out? We can. There's a lot of different sandwiches that we can make now. Let's go for the peanut butter and honey sandwich. Thank you. That's a lot of calories and a lot of joy. We're satisfied right now, so we'll have it in a little while. I think we'll probably just try and do a little bit more exercise maybe. Okay, after lots of working out, we're moderately weary, but we're tired. So we are going to want to try and make sure that we have a sleep. We're going to have that sandwich. Our calorie intake has been high, which that's good. I don't think we're going to be getting underweight here. We'll have some nice clean water. Try and get slaked. There we go. We are ready to go have a sleep. Checking our bandages before we do though. Yeah, it looks like we might want to try and reapply some of them before we do go to sleep. I want them to be very good. At least the ones that have some more catching up to do. The others can just be, good. Well, okay. Still feeling awful, but I feel like we must be making some progress here. It is 12 a.m. It's midnight. We're going to have a midnight snack, and our lad here is just going to get straight back into it. After working out all night, it's now 5 in the morning, and we're tired again, so it does seem to be a much faster way to kind of tire ourselves out. An efficient way to do this. We're going to make sure that we take some multivitamins before we go to sleep and that we've had lots of water to drink as well though. Yet again, as you might expect, still feeling pretty awful. But we aren't giving up yet. Carrying on. Well folks, it's been a while. It's been a number of days and we're still not feeling great. And I don't know how long it will be until Nathaniel is back at a healthy position. How long he had that bionic in, we don't know. It's been leaking horrific things into his system for a very long time. There's a small possibility that he may never recover, not fully. Yes, he is better than he has ever been right now. Having fully recovered from the car crash, yet there are still bionics in him that cause him discomfort, that don't feel quite right, but I don't think Nathaniel would have it any other way. Out of all our car crash survivors, he's made it the furthest. And I can safely say that, given enough time, I do think that he would get back to some form of health. But as to how long that will take, well, that's an unknown. And out of the interest of not just repeating the same thing over and over again, I think we can safely say that we have gotten Nathaniel to a place of safety, security, and good health. Our dungeon master is still to find a party of adventurers. But hey, he's got a little table down here in this bunker. If he can find people, I think they could make it for a good long while down here. But that's all Nathaniel's future. For now, in the present, he sits on a chair, staring at a dying fire, staring at the smoldering remains of the two people who once called this shelter home. It didn't save them, but maybe, just maybe, it'll save Nathaniel. And so, Legionnaires, it is with that we'll be ending our window into the world of Nathaniel. Now hopefully you don't think it's too much of a cop-out, as yes, I could have kept on pushing through until we had him back at good health. Like I said, there's no telling just how long that's going to take, and there's a lot of repetition between now and then. And that's just not entertaining. But I am very impressed with all he's been able to accomplish so far. And, you know, thinking about his future, what would happen after our gaze shifts from him. I can imagine him making his way back to that lab. Not to save those poor modified souls that are in there, but rather to take the pieces from them that might help him survive, as they're already too far gone. They are lost. But yes, that would all be for a much longer playthrough. And so, I ask you all, if you've enjoyed this window into the world of Nathaniel, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As in the next, our attention will shift once again to another survivor. And so for now, I have been Rykon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.